Alright, today we're going to talk about the top 5 albums I found in 2020. Now, I purchased for myself 138 albums. I was gifted 143 by one of my TikTok followers. Her name is Lori. She gave me her entire collection. She just wanted to get rid of it, and she thought that it would be a good home to go to me, which I'm very grateful for. I did an unboxing video here on YouTube, and I was also gifted another 11 albums by some of my followers on TikTok. So in total, I grew my collection from 200 to a little over 500 in a year. I did not expect my collection to expand as quickly as it did, but I thought that I would take you through my 5 favorite finds of the albums that I acquired on my own. Starting with number 5, which is Hot Fuzz. Now, I did not expect to find a copy of this at all. Like, I added it to my list just because I really love the album, but I had no intentions of finding a copy because it came out in 2003 and I didn't really want to repress, but I just happened to be on Depop at the right time, and this lovely young person named Sam listed theirs for really cheap. I bought it for $15 with shipping. I don't know how I found that, but I stumbled upon it. I'm very lucky. I messaged them, I paid for it. I heard nothing for like a month. Then I got a message that was very sweet but chaotic about how they couldn't get into their account, and it took another month for the album to get to me, but once it came in, it was just absolutely perfect. You could tell that they really used the album, they really loved it, and that makes me feel good. I like an album that's worn in. Like, I like to know that something has had a past before it comes into my life. So I really liked this album, and I was very thankful for the condition it was in and the price tag. Number 4 is Changes Bowie. I'd been looking for this album all year, and I'm hard pressed to find Bowie albums in general, let alone ones that are priced well. But I happened to be up the street from a shop. I was picking up a Christmas gift for someone, and I was like, I'll stop in. And I walked in, and this was the first thing I saw. It was like right out front, and it was $15. So I was just over the moon. I snatched up really quick, and I'm so happy. Number 3 is Revolver by the Beatles. I've never seen a copy of this for less than $40, and I've only seen 2 in real life. But I've been looking all year for this one as well, and I was in my favorite shop. You know, we all have our staple, our go-to place. I was in there, I was going through the motions, I'm going through my normal sections, and I found some good stuff. Like, I'm finding some fun things. I found some stuff that I had never heard of. Just excited about what I'm pulling, but not finding anything on my want list. And I'm going through the Beatles section, and there it is for $10. And I was at the point where I never thought I'd find this album. I just assumed that it would be on my want list forever. And to have found it in the place that I go the most, it was just so rewarding, and it was so much fun. And I've played this album more than I think I've played any record that I've ever owned. And I've owned some of these for over 10 years. So I was very grateful to find it, and it made me very happy. And it's gonna be a part of my collection forever, and I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna wear through it, but I'm excited to do that. Number 2 is Lady Soul by Aretha Franklin. Now, this summer I was spreading gravel in my mom's driveway, listening to music, and Chain of Fools came up. And I stopped in my tracks because I couldn't believe that I hadn't added this album to my want list. So I added it, and I started looking for it everywhere. Spent the whole summer trying to find it, couldn't find it anywhere. And I ended up in a shop that I go to on a semi-regular basis, once every couple of months. It's a small shop, there's about 1,000 albums total, so I can go through the whole shop in a visit, and I'm going through the Fs, and boom, there it is for 25 bucks. Now, I had to convince myself a little bit because I normally don't spend that much. Normally, my cap is 15 for a used album, and that's very rare for me. I like to keep it between 4 and 8 bucks. 10 is usually like the max I'll really pay. But I knew that I would never find this album again, and if I did, it'd be very rare. And it was a mono pressing, so I knew that this was fairly priced. So I convinced myself, and I'm very glad that I did, because it's one of my favorite albums that I have, and I know that it will stick with me forever. And number 1 is Because of the Internet by Childish Gambino. This breaks all my rules because it's a brand new album, it's a reissue, and it was $30. So I broke all of my rules buying this album, but when this album came out, I was still working my 9 to 5. I was thinking about quitting to do art full time. This masterpiece was released, and it inspired me. Not to quit my job, but it inspired me to make things, to create, and to do things that I wanted to do, and to do them the way that I wanted to do them, and I hope to an extent be countercultural. And I needed to have this album. So I'm glad I broke my rules. I'm glad I found it. I found this album the same day I found Changes Bowie. So it was a really, really great trip. one that I actually almost talked myself out of not even going into the shop. So I'm very grateful that I found it, and I'm very grateful to have it, and I'm just grateful. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you had fun. I really liked making this video. If you want to see my whole collection, it's available on Patreon. You can check that out. The link is below with all my socials. Somewhere on the screen is a video I think you'll really like, and there's also a video that YouTube thinks you'll like. Other than that, hope you have a great day.